So here we are in late 2020, and here's another Code Vein build video. Today we're going to be doing a light mage build, so that should be interesting. So of course these builds are more aimed towards people who already have the items in their inventory, or the spells and the blood codes. It's just a matter of wanting to try out something new. So let's go ahead and start breaking it down. We jump into the weapons here, a Hanimuro Devour Infused, Damarang Devour Infused, and a Noble Silver Fortification plus 10. Noble Silver because, it's fantastic for light casting. Damarang, not really much for it being a weapon, more of just a utility weapon. For example, its Charge Triangle attack, right here, gives you a 25% damage resistance, so it's not really much of a weapon to use, it's just something to help you survive a little more. And then the Hanimuro because it scales well with our blood code and gets some decent damage as well. And being infused with Devour will help us get a little more Ichor back. So now next we're going to jump into the passives. We're going to be running Improved Regeneration because normal regeneration sucks. Swift Destruction for a free 10% damage buff with the normal mobility I have. This both applies to weapons and spells. Mind and Vitality up. Mind and Fortitude up. Just buffing up our mind with a little extra side attributes. Moving on with the blood code is Vali. You get this from defeating the Lord of Thunder. If you don't have the DLC, which I don't blame you, you could run either with Eos or you can run with Demeter as well. There are other alternatives, but mostly it's going to be Vali or Eos. But I'm going to run Vali because it has the highest light and has really high dexterity, making use of the Hanimuro. Going down with these little gifts here. Sympathetic Boon to take a large amount of your health away to be used to revive an ally, giving them a little more health when they get up. Of course, you can use any other revive if you want. I just use this one to give more health to people I revive, but you do need to be careful with it because it can get you killed with the amount of health it takes away from you. Going forward, I use Regenerator just to improve the heal given from regen, both for you and an ally. So it's pretty nice. Not really mandatory, but I just like having it. Then Elemental Wall, because this here, take a look at our elemental resistance. It's not very high, not exactly very impressive. But we go ahead and apply Elemental Wall. Now we have some serious elemental resistance. Elemental Wall is pretty good, so I would say definitely bring it along. Next into the actual spells themselves. Frost Wave, which you get from Perseus, just a nice little ice wave attack. Has long range and a good horizontal arc, so it can take out multiple enemies. Fire Barrage for the sake of just having a quick form of DPS. And then Thunderbolt Impact you also get from Vali, which does a lot of electricity damage, but also has a really huge AoE as well. So don't be afraid to use it from range if you're surrounded. Speaking of being surrounded, Bloody Impact. I don't see many people using this gift, which I kind of get why, it's kind of mediocre. But I really like to use it on a light mage, given that my defense itself is pretty bad. But if you read here, blast away foes in an area with a shockwave caused by the release of condensed Ichor. Now, its damage is pretty much non-existent, but it has a wide range and has heavy knockdown power. So, for example, if you're being chased down during a Lost invasion and you're kind of just surrounded and pinned in a corner, what you can do for yourself is that when they all start to bundle up, just cast Bloody Impact and it should knock down most enemies, either giving you time to heal, giving you time to cast another spell, or just giving you time to get away from the situation. So although it's not incredibly powerful, I do like to bring it when I'm out going through areas because it can be a lifesaver when surrounded. And well, that's pretty much it. Just a quick little light mage build video for those who have the said spells and items at the ready and they just want to try out a light mage build. So yeah, thanks for stopping by and watching the video. I do appreciate it. Leave a like, subscribe, and favorite, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Rest well, okay?